Teacher Talking Sports, what does we do, how we live, and we're less than a week away from the NBA regular season tipping off, and we know that the Eastern Conference somewhat compromised. Of course, Jason Tatum out for most or all of the season. Celtics made a lot of moves, kind of a gap year. Likewise with the Pacers, due to Tyrese Halliburton likely being out for the season, Damian Lillard likely out for the season. He was waived and stretched by the Bucks, now on the Trailblazers. So many people are pointing to two teams as the top favorites to come out of the East. One is the Cleveland Cavaliers. The other is the New York Knicks. Now, the Knicks had couple veteran guys going for their last roster spot. There was rumors that they would trade someone like Paco Dadier or Tyler Kolek in order to fit both because they could only keep one without doing so. Well, that decision got a little easier after Malcolm Brogdon announced his retirement yesterday. If you didn't hear, Brogdon wasn't on a guaranteed deal. And was coming off somewhat of a down season with the Wizards, one that he was hurt for much of it, but had a good opportunity to not only make the team but play a role. You see, slated to be reserve point guard for the Knicks this season under new coach Mike Brown. So his decision to retire impacts the roster construction. Of course, Brogdon was a rookie of the year in his first season over Joel Embiid, mainly because Embiid really didn't play much at all. So we look at the Knicks depth chart now without him. So we look at that point guard position. I mean, obviously Jalen Brunson was going to get the bulk of the minutes anyway. But right now it lists Deuce McBride, CBS Sports, Deuce McBride as the backup point guard. He has played the point guard role earlier in his career. Last year, he didn't play it much because Cameron Payne was often in the Knicks rotation as the reserve point guard. They also had DeLon Wright. Both of them have moved on. They also have Jordan Clarkson, has played the point guard at times. But, of course, he's almost, I don't want to call him a chucker, but I guess he kind of is. That score first, score second guard. And they do have Josh Hart, who expected to now come off the bench due to the Knicks going with a double big starting lineup looking like of Karl-Anthony Towns and Mitchell Robinson. As I mentioned, they also have Tyler Kolek. Not sure he's really ready for a rotational role on especially a team with championship aspirations such as the Knicks. Could someone like this be an option for the Knicks? So Charlotte Hornets waive Spencer Dinwiddie. That happened today. It never made sense to me. I mean, they traded for Colin Sexton, re-signed Mann, of course have LaMelo Ball. So I didn't really see how Dinwiddie fit. But I think a lot of people are pointing to the Houston Rockets as a fit for Dinwiddie. Of course, Van Vliet is out for this season. They need a huge jump from Reed Sheppard. Thompson definitely expected to take on some of the point guard roles for the Rockets. Sengun, can be that fulcrum of the offense as well at center. But what are your thoughts? Are the Knicks really in need of a backup point guard? Do you think Deuce McBride can suffice in that role? When Brunson was hurt last year, they would start Payne, or there was a time when Brunson and Payne were hurt. DeLon Wright would get the start. So, in this instance, probably would be Deuce McBride getting the starts. And of course, as I mentioned, excuse me, they really only have a spot for one non-guaranteed guy without making a trade. So, right now with Brogdon out of the picture, looking like Landry Shamet, although Garrison Matthews also has a chance. So if you were to bring in a guy like Dinwiddie, now you would have to make a trade again, whether it's Dadier or Kolek, to have room for him under the second apron. But yes, should the Knicks look at Spencer Dinwiddie as an option? Of course, who has his best years in this state of New York playing for the Brooklyn Nets. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.